Mirage. So let's see, who is the temporary champion? First day of groups, and it's kicking off. Glaive and Farley just tapping away with those pistols. And Astralis have been doing very good at winning pistols today. Definitely versus NIP on Ancient, 2 for 2. And looking like the first one here on Mirage. Glaive again, just perfect. zywoo left over, but when zywoo's left over, things get weird.
I remember a really good round from him in a specific situation in a 1-on-5.
Yep, but they line up and they make sure they hunt him.
Aggressive pushes, very dynamic.
Ooh, this one's over.
Yeah.
See ya. 3 kills for BlameF, easy spray down. Saw that trajectory, but that's just gonna be tunnel vision. Nobody cleared this yet. Back's turn, zipix, easy pickup. But we do still have Apex down on that bomb site, and zywoo would love to join him. But as he comes around that smoke, he doesn't get killed for that. Apex another through the edge of the wall, and the last player gets caught. Guns bode well for Vitality.
Throw some HEs in there.
Glaive's really going for it, and zywoo's gonna punish him accordingly. BlameF not too far away, still stuck in the open, and zywoo sticks both. Headshots after headshots, and a third potentially versus Config, but it's dupreeh to trade that one out. So double man advantage, and now we're gonna start to see a little desperation for Astralis. Farley wants to take a fight, and he wins it. That desperation could be a solution had he been given a chance to fall back into that bomb site. zipix found out and fighting, but down to 48 health. A second kill is his. zipix in a clutch versus dupreeh 2022.
Yeah, let's see if 4 years felt like a long time ago for him. This is a potentially huge round on the table. Unfortunately, he's gambling in the wrong direction. Doesn't mean he's out of it, though. Could make his way back to B eventually, but for now, dupreeh calls him out for leaving his position. Has an open plant. And I mean, I think as far as he's concerned, he has an open sight for the next few seconds, so expect him to kind of take some space back here.
How many clutches of zipix as dupreeh watched in first person? He figures out the right sight. Now he's just got to finish off the 16 HP that's left, and he times that peak perfectly.
Not over.
Okay, Apex is nice and sharp. Lots of bodies inside connector here. Him and dupreeh gonna have a feast of frags made easy by that gap between the AKs and the pistols. For now, the economy just can't cut it. Apex, again, quick into the action, catches Glaive over towards triple, but there's a player down beneath him. Config sees the feet, takes off the head. 4v4 right back at it, and a lot of bodies still here towards this A site from the Danes.
Yeah, this is the most interesting part, really. I mean, he saw Farley cross the stairs, 2 on A confirmed. That might be enough that'll lead you over towards the B site, so it really comes down to if the Astralis are going to doubt themselves and shift over, or if they'll chill. But some time passes, and it looks like they've both agreed to try to be as composed as possible. Bomb's still hanging out. And does Config have a flash? Yeah, he actually might be able to flash after the smoke comes up.
Ooh, they're all setting up for it. There it is, BlameF. Clean headshot, immediate evacuation back up to the stairs, and that's going to leave 2 players on each side of Con. Now maybe here's where they can shift, but BlameF was still inside connector. Spinks will get a trade eventually back for Vitality, but it's man advantage Astralis, and nothing they can do to stop that. 30 seconds left.
Yeah, it's killing the clock. This top Con smoke.
Making their call, heading towards A. Config watches Palace. Farley left a slight opening there towards connector. Of course, CT's going to be aware of it. Farley doubling back. dupreeh, he's able to cross over to bench, and with a grenade in his hand, Spinks goes down. dupreeh, 1v3, 15 seconds left. Farley burns.
He just burns.
In its entirety, and off of the plant, dupreeh comes back. zipix in through jungle, 8 seconds left. Another dupreeh versus zipix. The wall bang's not quite there, and the chance for dupreeh to get off of that site sure is, but he doesn't go all the way to CT. He sticks around in smoke. And zipix just doesn't know. It fades, and so does dupreeh's chance as zipix presses close with the headshot for Astralis, his third.
Oh, man, that would have been pure magic from dupreeh. I don't know about you, but I was just staring at the HUD, watching Farley's health disappear as he's sitting in the jungle molly. What was that? I wonder. I don't think he was blind or anything, so.
Big Famas instead tries to hold towards top mid. zywoo, on a silver platter.
What a shot.
Can't believe it. Still gets the assist as dupreeh finishes off Config, but Farley's here and connect. Apex through smoke. Surely he saw nothing.
Call that the magic bullet. Damn, Astralis got put in a blender. Blame though. He's got an interesting spot. They pull out a grenade. They get away from him, and he doesn't get the kill. Are you kidding me?
No way. Dupree gets around the corner, barrel blasts him point blank, and then that open B bomb site for Vitality is going to give us that 4-3 lead.
You never see that happen in Blame.
I still need to know how Farley died to that Molotov.
Yeah. What I'm picturing is that he's in that corner. Molly lands near it.
Yep.
He looks at it. I'm
Doesn't
good.
spread.
I'm good.
Yep.
When it spreads, you can't leave. Maybe that's it. I don't know.
It's got to be.
The thing was, he could have got out. There was no other players there, I don't think.
Sometimes you trust that intuition a little too much.
True. And it's slightly random. The spread is a little random. One small fact is that the molly expands in the direction that you throw it.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it hits the ground. So that can help you figure out a little bit.
As it should.
As it should, yeah.
You know, I'm no scientist.
Yeah.
Or physicist.
Yeah.
Or physician.
It's going to be in a second.
Config sitting silently beneath the window. Farley almost dead to another Molotov. And Config does come up with the USP frag. But it's not going to be another. Whew. Quick turn from Spinks there. Keeps himself alive on 32 with a double kill to his name. And only Glaive left between him and Vitality's 5th.
Yep, so the NB on the Antico. The stacks come out. You only get a kill. One kill. For the moment.
And there she goes.
Config's in a perfect spot, man.
Oh! He gets the dink, but not the kill. Magisk ends him. Farley goes for the commitment on the spray. Luckily, Glaive picks one up as well from inside of that A site. You know, Config's heart just melted for a second. But luckily for him, his teammates pick up those pieces, and it's man advantage Astralis. Not to mention, Magisk so wounded. Yeah, that one's going to bruise Config's ego for a second. He'll be all right.
Yeah, that's a pocket strat. You know, something you don't do won't do probably twice a half, but you throw it in every once in a while. You got to be hoping they're not watching in connector to underpass. They don't have a aggressive mid setup. You're hoping Config is in the spot that he was. And even though they still get that kill, they lose both on the A ramp. However, Spinks, they'll try to make the most of this. That's one back and one spotted.
Ooh, zywoo looking for the trade, but a missed shot, and Glaive stamps his name on round number 9. Gives us front of this.
Cool, they're going fast.
Yeah, very quickly starting to push up. Look at that, catches Config off guard. Oh, but Zipix gets both those Cat players down. A third trio of kills from inside this B site. A dink into Spinks with the pistol, and Zipix has done all the damage he needs. He turns it back to Cat, gets himself a 4th versus Apex, and he hunts that ace, but Spinks denies it. A double, and almost a 3rd for him as well, but this game's tied at 5 apiece.
Man, I wanted to make it.
So tucked behind that firebox.
Starting firebox.
Whoa, all the way into connector. Finally, we get that deep peek out from Config. That was the only AK that Vitality had to work with, so nice to see it at least get thrown into the mix. Could have gone crazy had Config not come out for the trade, but he'll finish off zywoo. Frag destined for Magisk, drops him to 17 HP, and this one will get swept under the rug quite easily from Astralis. They've got themselves a lead now on this CT side. Well, not now, but soon.
Yeah. Yeah?
Right? They've got the lead, right?
I mean, it should be under wraps. I mean, it's just, yeah, no problem, man. Wait a second.
No, don't you do this. Don't you dare, Dupree. 2 kills with the P250. Config's coming back around from market, but he got tagged up early, so he's 30 health. He finds the timing, though. He slides out, starts to miss a couple shots and recovers.
Jumps back into market. They still think it could be A and Config, guys.
No. 2 pistols left. Glaive, the only player left to stop this from happening. An absolute fumble. Astralis.
You had to say something.
They were supposed to have the lead, and they could still easily do it if Glaive can just clutch this 1v2. We're talking unarmored Magisk and Spinks. Glaive now making noise. They know exactly where he's at. Oh, he fumbles it all. And Vitality Enjoy the flavor. Probably tastes and feels like garbage. But they're going to have to deal with this. That's Vitality back with the lead. Like I always thought. And Astralis having to wait a little while.
Yeah. CT's the good side.
Yeah, that it is. You know,
T-side's fine, though.
Yeah, it
It's
was
fine.
improved.
Yeah.
You know, it definitely
We didn't even get to see the full T-side because they won, you know, so it'll still be great. It'll be a movie.
Yeah.
Oh.
That reeks of copium.
Yeah. Ooh.
Magic skin from Cat. BlameF hands on an AK. Still plenty of time to also go towards the A site. In fact, bomb's already heading in, so this will be a cleanup duty for Magisk with another double to close it. Oh, missed shot from Farley. Dupree just a little too agile.
Yikes. The flash came through, but it didn't blind Dupree, and then Dupree gets 3.
Nicely done. Follows up into config, catches Zipix on the hop up. BlameF gets iced out. And that is Vitality ending it.
Yeah, it's still who knows if you're going to win at that point. From our
Mowing 'em
perspective, it's like, okay, this is crazy. All right, Astralis, 5 rounds. Can they win a pistol?
We said improved T-sides, but this would have to just be lights out. They're going to make this one happen. Magisk. Oh!
Shut up.
Ta gueule.
Doesn't get worse than that.
Spinks comes through with the third. And with that, we're talking 4 versus 2 for Vitality. A bomb plant bodes well, but the headshots hit better. And there it is.
Wow.
Spinks with 3 to close. Magisk, I don't even think he saw that second one.
Dude, the thing is, they gave him a one-way.
Here in mid, M4 and Scout. Desert Eagle of Dupree comes to help out. Ooh, early damage. Spinks getting tagged up. Here comes Magisk on that A4, extending towards top mid. zywoo,
what?
with the scout through smoke, connects to Glaive, and with 2 guns, they have started to turn this one upside down. Bomb needs to be recovered. Glaive's left inside the site. Zipix has options, and if he can catch Apex running around rambunctiously, then now anything is possible.
Ooh, some great awareness there. Okay, interesting spot, because crossing the site maybe isn't as easy as it looks. As we can see, Vitality have split this open in mid and have vision, right? A strong line. They can even assist Magician going up into connector. Okay, top con smoke comes through, but there's still timings here. I totally understand walking through this because there's only 2 players left. And Glaive.
Oh, not yet. Magisk standing on a pedestal, traded out easily by Glaive, but that's 30 health versus zywoo. Armor covers him, and he crawls beyond that bench as Glaive is expecting some kind of a stairs peek. zywoo getting ever closer, slowly sliding by,
Wow.
and he gets just ahead of the timing so that Glaive doesn't have the crosshair on point, and Vitality with 2 guns. And those 2 players themselves in Magisk and zywoo come out with all 5 frags.
That was nice from zywoo. Doesn't go for the bench peek, go for the headshot angle. No, he just skips it. So they have enough time to lead in rounds. Burgeoning on 13, but the trades back from BlameF are great.
That's nice. Couple kills his way. That opens a door for Zipix to slide out from ramp as well. Config's up in Palace when the timing could work. Farley bringing bomb over. Ooh, Zipix. He's got this timing. He's carving his path. Oh, and Config just blasts away Apex from Palace through jungle with the Galil.
Oof.
No second kill for Magisk, though. Dupree stranded on this B site, jumps up into the gunfight versus BlameF. That's going to make the job of Zipix and Config all the easier. And this game keeps on going because BlameF has decided to take things over with those opening 2 kills in mid.
Yeah, and he's even resigning from this trade. Even though they know they have Dupree.
It gets out the ramp nice and easy. No contest whatsoever, and if there is any, it should come from Dupree and Apex. Magisk's Deagle head hunting, but Molotov forces him off his angle, and that's going to be an easy bomb plant here for Astralis.
And he's fragging like crazy, 21 and 8.
Yeah. You know, we've seen it before as well, right? Even when there was still Masuda on the lineup, like
Overpass.
every once in a while, you know, Magisk has a big game. Dupree was kind of looking like zywoo's number 2.
Yes, at first, yeah, Dupree was more consistent. Magisk had kind of like Config style games.
And I think, you know, at first, because of the language change, it felt like zywoo really got hit by that, you know, when the project first got running.
Yeah. But now, I mean, so first of all, he's the best at Counter-Strike, but now, I mean, he's just the best at learning English, apparently. Because,
Also, facts.
yeah.
Grenade's good. Ooh, Deke is better.
Wow.
Right between the eyes, down goes Glaive, and here comes the M4. Dupree trying to throw himself into this mixture. Gunfight goes down inside that A site, and the A4 gets away from him. He still plays A1S. Oh, but who needs guns when you've got Desert Eagles? Pistols paying off. 3 versus 3 is where we're left. I don't know if Astralis can afford a second round loss like this. Assuming they don't recover. But Config's down to a quarter health. Spinx's Desert Eagle looking hungry.
Oh, man.
zywoo's not too far away.
They got one trapped, held hostage here in Santa Sandwich. He gets out, and they go back. But is it the case that they want to go back to B? When there are pistols alive, that's there's the highest likelihood that they full flanked something, they push something. So it can sometimes be the best to just pause, wait, go back to the same site. And this could be understood for Vitality as well, but they don't know if there was some lurk earlier on who was leading into B. They go and clear out the market. So Vitality don't want to wait too long. They'll start to come back towards the action. But I can't help but feel like these Deagles are still scary.
Apex holding that long angle with the scout into the A site. Default's good.
Yeah.
Except that's
CT's
going to
coming.
elicit, zywoo's peak.
They have that's last smoke. That's it. No CT smoke.
Oh, scout
in.
damage. Farley down to 30. zywoo buys his time. And because nobody peeks on that bomb plant, maybe they're not going to expect it. More damage in. Farley team kill.
He killed Zipix.
Oh, no.
Why does he hate him?
Could make things weird. Farley just spinning in circles, holding down that left click. Apex's scout connects. And that means Config's all that's left. We've got a smoke on Apex as well. Is that destined for Palace? Is he going to throw it on Bomb? He just obscures the vision. Config could spray down both, but he's dead. And with that, Vitality nab another.
Can I just say, watching, they have that smoke and window. It's deep enough. This is one of those rounds. Should be over already. Let's see if they organize it correctly behind it. Blame F. Gotta wipe. Oh!
Taps quick.
Last one clean.
Yeah, second kill is critical. That's gonna draw everything over to that B bomb site. So Blame F gets away with the sneak through vent.
Yeah. There was a gap on the timing. I think they must have boosted into ladder room if that was the play.
No, because ladder room vent is not broken.
Oh, that's true. So then, yeah, they're all weird though.
Since going home, he's made changes.
Okay.
He's working on it.
Ooh.
So are Vitality.
Blind.
But work to do, because Farley's got the answer and vision over smoke. It's a big gap as well as Magisk being on the left side, but Farley gets away with the second coming around that catwalk.
Oh, he's making up for his TK now. They boost up into window. This is a bit of leverage. Magisk, he is not aware of this, but he turns around. Dink comes in, but Config gets the kill with window and a 3v2.
Notice that vent's not broken this time.
Yes.
Apex gonna hear that movement. You'll be on high alert, expecting this B commitment to come through, and sure enough, Bomb's getting closer.
Yes, it's a new spot for Apex as well as he picks up the B anchor position where Masuda used to play. Ooh. Oh man, he just has to run all the time, doesn't he?
He's really.
But it could be almost confusing. Oh, okay.
That would have cost him.
Yeah. He said, "I like your M4 A4s."
Yeah, let me try it out. Blame F still flirting around in middle. But Apex peeling himself away from apartments opens up that door that Zipix had so patiently waited for. They're going to jump down into the bomb site, plant this with ease. It really comes down to whether Apex wins this duel towards mid. No kit currently on the 2 CTs. Confirmation of the B play. Zipix going to walk right into Apex, and Zipix comes in with the kill. So Astralis aren't going down without an incredible T-side fight.
Yeah, this would be a sick comeback if Astralis figured this out. And they would expose, I think the conversation would have to be that when we look back on the half with the rounds of Vitality 1, I mean, none of them were normal. There was an eco, there was the team kill from Farley that allowed them in. There's some great Deagle shots. and everything off the back of huge individual plays, but it didn't really feel like they had a super good game plan with tactics, like mid control that was standard that they went for a boost, got 2 kills in mid, and then came back. Instead, when we look at Astralis and some of the rounds that they won, it's
down to 70. Oh, more damage comes through. Oh, dupreeh finishing what Spinks started. Now they have collected themselves up on catwalk, right? At least they take map control, but that zywoo ready with the op. This would be the third time that they win with lesser weapons. Farley just whittled down, ended by dupreeh, and now Config with everything to do. 1 versus 5. He'll kick it off with the frag versus Apex, and who else wants some? He's got a little room to work. Jumps. Oh, sprained ankles, broken toes, and a headshot in from dupreeh to give vitality.
Over in favor of them already.
That it could. Apex tucked in by Van. Nice flash from Farley. Helps out as Zipix goes down with just the 1 kill. Apex trying to hang on here. Looking for the reposition. Gets away from an entire pack of Astralis players. He's got a helping hand in Spinks. But we still have Astralis past that get-right position. Glaive swinging out, connects to the head. That's 2 players down inside of the site. Vitality at a man disadvantage.
Rotations just taking their time here.
And positions known, but check out this from Glaive. That bomb is stuck in this corner. And the T side do not have the utility to get him out of here, so they're just looking for the duels, and the duel connects. Farley opts out. Magisk, zywoo 1v3. And he's not even going to play for this.
Yeah. Wow.
Lets it slide by. Astralis, another lifeline.
Good flashes on that exec to get him in. I thought Apex.
Spinks will take the limitation. Tries absolute damage. B-site understack for the time being. zywoo in from Cat. blameF. He'll get tagged to 73, but Farley with the opening.
They had no escape plan there for Apex. He was smoked out of the bottom of underpass. It's good to stand there if you think a fast connector play's coming in, but they didn't even flash for him to escape, so he dies empty-handed. A-ramp push coming through. One big man here on the B site with the big op, and another big man in connector lurking.
Nice flash. zywoo gets nothing. Nothing whatsoever. Didn't even see them. Just knew that they were hitting in that moment and goes down. Astralis clean as can be into that B-bomb site. Magisk, he'll be found out on his run, and blameF blasts away Spinks and his Desert Eagle, sweeping away the board of Vitality. Remember, this was the force buy. This was the investment.
Yeah.
They came in with all they could afford. We're talking Astralis 13, high likelihood for 14 unless they lose versus Pistols again. And then it's a 30-round game.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest problem is they try to play standard CS, right? That's not where they excel. A good couple of kills, but I mean, he would have rather taken the save. They don't know.
And even with those questionable rounds, here comes Config, pops out, taps for 2. Down goes dupreeh, and Astralis are staring a 15th round win in the face. Convert the double man advantage. Magisk, though, draws this back and does so with 100 HP. Nothing connected there from Config in his 3rd gunfight. That sliver of hope starts to creep into the back of Vitality's minds.
They've never done anything aggressive with zywoo, so it's kind of hard to figure out where he's playing. He's either been over on B or, sitting ticket. And right now, Vitality gambling. There's 2 here. They'll go back to collect some information. Of course, A is more retakeable, but not when you've got, 1 smoke and 1 HE on the other side of the map. Could this be the one here for Astralis?
They don't want to drop the ball.
I think they're officially saving to the next rounds.
All right.
With the way this is playing out.
They're going to let it go.
Wow, they're hoping it's going to be B. It isn't the case, and Astralis have really done it. They've stood up against getting ecoed 3 times in 1 half, come back on the T side of Mirage, and done it versus Vitality.
Yes.
The biggest win of the day if they can pull it off.
Big if. Damn, lesser men would have crumbled.
Look at this 24 and 17 Zipix. That's huge. Topping the scoreboard, and it's not just 1 map. He was good today overall. 1 bad map, 2 good ones.
Ones that mattered too. Oh, zywoo gonna rack up some costs as they try to clear the board of Vitality's save. They will lose some of these hurdles higher than the others. Oh, doesn't put it out. Glaive just runs right through, dies instantly. And now Config's on recovery mode. zywoo peeks out from default, tons of damage. But here's the help from blameF. Out from Palace, 3v3, health advantage the way of Vitality.
They killed everyone but the A anchor.
And Magisk sits underneath this Palace, waiting, and zipix not gonna see this coming. The barrel of the gun and the bomb dropped in the dirt. A potential further challenge to Astralis on Mirage if overtime is truly needed. All 3 deaths as they try to storm their way out ramp. And we saw Apex in a similar round in a 3 versus 2 get caught inside of T-spawn that opened the door to the rotation. And instead this time he's gonna play it like an anchor. Reconfirms that Astralis is still outside this A site.
Yes, and he lets them know they can't just run back, and there's more of a fight in A than anywhere else, so.
Spinks right back at it. Ooh, nade damage too.
They have a plan to take back middle here, but of course, 2 top boxes, 3 in fact. Spinks just swings. Wow.
All right.
Not a care in the world. It's 1 for 1.
Apex trying to connect the dots before they get into connector, but here we go. Farley at the helm. Everyone on this T side right behind him. zipix holding this position. Apex inside smoke as it fades. Little bits of chip damage. Config comes through with the kill towards Palace. Apex drops bottom mid and Farley just body bags him. Oh, but he looks away from what could have been the kill to Dupree, who just stopped bomb plant. 30 seconds left. No possession of bomb. A hop across, and 2 kills come through from Astralis.
Okay.
6th team in their group. If. 2 rounds to close. zywoo eats the flash, gets back. Config standing on top of the bricks.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, that position from Dupree is perfect. Magisk on chair kind of leads Config to have to scramble back, and as he scrambles, he gets punished. Caught, killed, dealt with. blameF's responsibility to try and recover him and Glaive with the crossfire top connector. But Spinks is over towards that Palace. Molotov goes in. Glaive catches Magisk sleeping, looks the wrong way, but Dupree out from the corner, so the man advantage held on to. The critical 18th round will be picked up, and blameF iced out by Dupree. Farley has to turn attention. He needs to be sharp, and he'll drop that bomb. A second! One from Farley. zipix answers. Spinks needs to do everything. Smoke over towards the ramp. 20 seconds remain. Spinks has to run across the open, and zipix is going to give him that chance. The barrel of the gun's been spotted. zipix goes down at a sprint towards this B site. No time. He has to turn it back. Farley now knows it needs to be A, and Farley escapes down ramp. A bomb plant necessary. He's got the time, and Farley gives him the space. He plants, and the retake needed. Time to come up big for 18. 1v1. And Spinks just keeps this crouched on default. Farley goes high. Spinks waits. Damage one way. Farley caught falling back, and the USP's enough. Astralis with 18.
You kidding? Oh my God. As soon as Farley gave him the space.
Second chance to close it, but Vitality 5v4. blameF dead in an instant. I think Dupree makes sound crossing over.
He's like, show me config.
Ask and you shall receive. And that opens up Farley to move over towards market. So, I mean, he's been impactful multiple times towards OT. He's getting 2Ks, and he's going to deliver again.
Okay.
From a 4v5 to a 4v1. zywoo's got an answer, but Config's got the close. And Astralis From 0-1 at the start of the day to a Zipix top frag.